get a mentor.
Yeah.
It's very important to get a mentor that you trust and you can lean on with asking questions. No question's a dumb question.
Exactly.
It's really important that you have someone to go to share your ideas and talk about things that are rattling around in your head, because that mentor has been there before.
Yeah.
So they understand it. Don't feel uncomfortable. It's very important.
Hello everyone, my name is Katia Kolovea. I'm a lighting designer and co-founder of the virtual lighting design community. I'm excited today to be here together with Klysha Ross from the IES. We're going to talk about the IES and your involvement. And we're in Dubai during Light Middle East. It's the first day of the show, and let's start our conversation.
Yeah, sure.
So, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have the opportunity to connect and meet you here.
Yes.
And could you introduce yourself?
Yes.
Just say a few things so the audience can really know who Klysha is.
Yes, I'm Klysha Ross, and I'm the Chief of Staff Director of Operation at the Illuminating Engineering Society. We're based out of New York, but we're a global organization that's been around for over 100 years.
Wow, okay, that's a lot.
Yes, a long time.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about IES, Illuminated Engineering Society. Like, is it involving everyone in the lighting industry? Like,
yes, it's a very inclusive organization that involves everyone in the lighting industry, lighting designers, lighting engineers, but anyone who loves lighting. And it's beneficial because we have people from all types of lighting and all age groups.
Age groups, that's very important. So you might have people from like recent graduates to directors of like big companies, right?
Or all the way up to the titans of the industry.
Amazing.
So it's a beautiful thing for people coming into the industry and people that have been in the industry for quite some time that may not know about IES.
Yeah.
But we're a great organization to help you with whatever level you are in your career.
Awesome, that's really good. Like for me as well, like representing still the younger generation of lighting designers, I'm really excited to know that.
Good.
Because it's very important to have this support throughout the very beginning when you join the industry to like as you grow and you expand, right?
And it's also important to represent women in lighting.
Okay, that's a very big thing, and I'm glad that you're bringing this up. Definitely, it's about like inclusion, and it's about having like a balance in. But it's not only about the balance for the sake of it; it's the balance of really in the working environment, being respectful, being able to. Right? Have this,
different ideas and different perspectives are always important no matter what industry you're in.
Yeah. And how is the ratio in the IES organization? Like, do you feel that it could be better? Do you feel that it's already...
It can always be better, but we're always growing. Year over year, we're getting more and more young people, what we call emerging professionals.
Nice.
And we're getting more and more women involved. The key thing is for more people to know about IES, and what we offer is education, standards, and just networking, different things. The more we get to know, people know more about IES, the more different groups of individuals will join, which is the best way to grow your membership.
And how do you do networking events? Like, do you do, I'm aware that you collaborate also with the other organization, the ILD.
Yes, we do.
And you're hosting the Light Fair, right?
Yes,
together.
We host Light Fair with ILD. And we also have our annual conference every year, which is a great opportunity for all groups to get together to have some CEUs, some great educational content, and also just get together and talk about what they're doing in their career and what they can learn from other individuals, like-minded individuals. So it's just an awesome opportunity.
And this annual event is happening where? Like, is it taking place in the
US?
Yes,
this one is taking place in the US, in New York.
Okay.
We're going to be in August at the Marriott Marquis in New York.
August this year, 2024.
August 2024,
okay, okay, that sounds great. All right.
And it's a great event. It really is. It's an awesome opportunity for you to get with like-minded individuals, like I said, and just have a great time and learn a lot from the fundamentals of lighting all the way to different areas. So it's exciting.
That's awesome. I know I'm kind of connected with the IES because I was a speaker at IES Mexico in one of the events that they hosted last year. It was, I think, May 2023.
Yep.
In Mexico City,
The
IES
symposium.
Mexico and IES Monterrey,
Yes,
right, together.
yes.
And I think that's a good point to kind of talk a little bit about those sections that you have in different places in the world.
Yes. Mexico City section and our Monterrey section, two of our very important sections, been around for a very long time.
Very vivid as well,
yes,
right?
absolutely.
Like-
And the amazing thing about both of those sections, especially the Mexico City section, that they grew. And you have to start somewhere, right? So they've grown and grown, and
Yeah.
now they have this symposium. It's just an awesome example
This
of
experience for me as a speaker, it was like one of the biggest and best events that I have ever
a great
been.
event.
Like they really took care of all the details. Like
oh yeah.
it was
They're
super high level.
fantastic.
I haven't seen that many times, and I'm doing it,
They're
you know,
fantastic.
for some years now. So I was really, really grateful. But also, it's not only about the organization; it was about the people.
Absolutely.
And I think this is really linked with what you are doing, because I understand that your role is really crucial to be.
Oh yeah,
right?
I'm the people mover, right?
Yeah.
You know, so in my job, the main thing about what I do is I bring people together. I'm the
Yeah.
liaison between groups.
Yeah.
So whether it's the executive level within my organization, our CEO or CFO,
Yeah.
or it's our board of directors. I handle that and make sure that our staff has everything they need, and then I'll have a member call me and say they need simple things, and I'll connect them with who they want.
who
to
they
get.
want, yeah.
So I have.
So you're the communicator
Yes,
as well, like
yes.
facilitator, communicator,
Yes,
like.
and I love that. I love that about my
Yeah,
job,
that's
you know.
awesome. Yeah. And we talked about IES Mexico, but there are
Yes.
obviously like different parts. Like I know that I think Amar Dubdugar and Martin Klassen, they met in IES Sydney.
Yes,
Like I think last year.
Yes, we have a global affiliate with IES ANZ, and we would like to announce that we are opening our Middle East section.
Oh
We're
wow,
announcing that
here.
today. Yes.
Okay, congrats.
Big announcement.
That's awesome.
So we're growing because global outreach is very important to IES, and it's
Yeah.
also very important to make sure you know what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
And there's lighting professionals all over, and there's lighting expertise all over. It's just not segmented to
Yeah.
one place in the,
Yeah.
you know, it's the world stage.
And also the lighting profession is quite of like a young profession. We can still
yes.
say that, right?
Yes, it is. Yes,
And
it is.
it's very important to really be able to connect and
Yeah, those new
bridge
ideas.
new ideas, but
Absolutely.
also the global experts and people in different levels of their career. I think pandemic really helped us on that. I mean, if there is
Yes.
one thing that
kind
really
of forced us to come together more.
yeah,
Absolutely.
and also the part of the virtual part of really being able to connect with somebody who is in the other side of the world.
Yes, yes.
And this actually ties really well with the next question that I have here. Like, if you are familiar with the VLDC, the Virtual Light Design Community, if you're not, I'm going to tell you more about
well,
it.
tell me more about it.
Okay, so you just find out today, right?
Yes,
That's
yes.
great, and this is why we are here. We are partnering with Light Middle East, and we are here hosting this series of interviews and conversations for our global audience. So, the Virtual Light Design Community basically started during the pandemic with the idea to create like really curated presentations from global experts, like from all around the world. We have our thought leaders who are the speakers of the platform.
Nice.
We have some specific curated topics, and we are like letting the speaker present their topic virtually. Then it gets into our platform, and it's like a platform.
around.
It's a library of
Yes.
inspiration, ideas, knowledge, education.
wealth of information.
Exactly. And then of course we do like different partnerships. We have some supporters who are contributing
Good.
to the platform. We have partners like the IES,
Yes.
and like different partners like Women in Lighting, Silhouette Award. Like actually on this screen here, which we are gonna show all over social media for you guys who are not really here right now.
It
We
looks
have all
great.
those organizations: Parsons, ARC Magazine. You see the IES, yeah,
Yes.
right? The KTH, different
Penn
universities,
State, yes.
Light Reach, Lighting Today, Vismar, because we want everyone to be able to be member of this platform. The platform has like a free membership and the pro membership. The free one, you have access to everything except of the curated presentations. You have access to different material, and the pro version, you actually have access to the curated
Nice.
presentations that we are
So
doing.
they can try it out and see if they like it, and then
Exactly,
absolutely.
exactly. And the purpose of that is really to be able
It's a
to
great
also, create like a closer community of people that they really want to find this
It's a great model.
knowledge and education. So we are here, I think it's already like 4 or 5 years. I should know as one of the founders.
Good. And look how rapidly you're growing.
But it's growing, it's growing, and
Yes.
we're really, really grateful for that. And so now that you know more about
Absolutely.
it, perfect. So I have two more questions. Actually, you talked about different people in different levels of their careers. You talked
Yes.
about like students or recent graduates that
Yes.
IES is also including in their community. So would you like to give like an advice to an aspiring lighting designer who maybe is watching right
Yes,
now?
absolutely. My advice to aspiring lighting designers or aspiring lighting professionals, get a mentor.
Yeah.
It's very important to get a mentor that you trust and you can lean on with asking questions. No question is a dumb question.
Exactly.
It's really important that you have someone to go to share your ideas and talk about things that are rattling around in your head, because that mentor has been there before.
Yeah.
So they understand it. Don't feel uncomfortable. It's very important. That's why at IES we have an emerging professional program. And we set the EPs, or what we call them, and we set them up with mentors. And the
And they are
mentorships,
connected.
yes,
Yeah.
and they stay friends for years and years and years,
Yeah.
because that relationship is very important.
That's awesome.
It's a very vulnerable part of their career when you start out.
It is, and like this also ties really well with
Yes.
one of the programs that I have co-founded as well, Silhouette Awards, which is
Nice.
part of the partners of VLD as well. So
Very good.
everything is
Look at
linked.
that. Yes, and in this virtual world, that's the
Exactly, and
that.
I think also because we are a young profession in general, I think all of those different organizations, programs, associations, we should all work together
Yes.
with the aim to increase the lighting profession, like strengthen the lighting
Yes.
profession. So, like live in this room,
Yes.
I would love to see if there's going to be like a link between Silhouette and IS mentorship programs.
great.
Because I think, I'm all about collaboration, so I think it's going to be really cool.
And I think, this is the great way, this is how young adults communicate.
Yeah.
We have to find a way that works well for them.
Yeah.
And this new age, virtual, you don't have to speak face to face, which is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But if you can't, there's an outlet there for them, because you don't want to have an excuse for them not reaching out and not having that connection.
Yeah.
So we took away that excuse.
I think it's like there is no excuse, and there's also this flexibility to connect with global people from.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. So last question.
Yes.
Which I think I could assume, but we should never do assumptions.
Okay.
But what drives you to wake up in the morning? Like, what makes you passionate about your work and what
I
you do?
have to be very honest with you. What drives me is helping people.
Helping people.
I love to see people happy. I love making people happy. I love what I do. I love my job. I love the people that I work with. And I love the mission of my organization. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I would never want to be in an organization that didn't have a mission that I believed in. And I strongly believe in what I do and what my organization does. And it just makes me happy.
Yeah.
So that's what drives me every day.
Yeah, that's amazing.
you.
I love meeting people who are passionate about what they do. So it is a pleasure to meet you today. Thank you so much for
you're very
joining
welcome.
us.
Thank you.
And
I
I'm sure
appreciate
that
the
this will
opportunity.
continue. The conversation will go beyond. And if somebody would like to know more about the IES, please reach out to Klysha Ross, and also you can reach out to the Virtual Lighting Design community, and we can connect you with
Absolutely.
with
IES.org.
Klysha and the IES. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you,
you.
and have a wonderful show.
Okay.
Thank
Same
you.
to you.
Bye.
Bye.